Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha 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 Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
So in this one you say returning to eternal home, and unknowingly I have come, unwillingly I suddenly know I exist. It all seemed to happen without my consent. How could I blame my parents, for they know not that they had given birth to a child who hates existing more than anything else. Born as a wind and blows as free as the wind, caught in the web of container bounded by conditions. O Master, may thou showest me that the wind was never born, never bounded. O Master, may thou showest me that I am the space within which the wind comes and goes. O Master, can you tell me that I was both here and not here, and I am beyond? I have always felt a wanderer, like a little child lost in the woods. I feel the pain and separation that always lingers in the background. A raging flame has arose from deep within my heart, desiring to end separation, desiring to end existence. A great Jnani once said that the I am itself is trouble, that ultimately one must transcend it. The words resonate very much within me, for I have always enjoyed the deep sleep state where I do not know I exist. O Master, I seek death into the eternity. O Master, I seek dissolution into the ocean of love. Another great Jnani once said, whoever brought me here will have to take me home. Beloved Master, let this be my request from you. Facilitate the recognition to take place now, please. Grateful devotee, Dreamio. Because if you wrote these things, unknowingly I have come, unwillingly I suddenly know I exist. It all seems to happen without my consent. So everything happening, but you did not deliberately create any of this thing. Just you recognize, but this is only happening like this. How could I blame my parents, for they did not know that they had given birth to a child who hates existing more than anything else. And why hate existing?
I don't like to exist. I feel existence and pain is like together.
You feel that existence and pain is
together.
Together, synonymous.
Yeah.
You always felt like that?
Not really always, but it's almost like a kind of predominant feeling always in me that I keep wanting to not.
Because when someone says, I don't want to exist, I am hearing this thing and I want to know in what way I must take this message from you see, because some different people say these type of words. I don't want to exist anymore, but only kind of emotionally, like an emotional state. They say, I don't want to exist, I'm tired of everything. But then, 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 10 days, 10 hours later, they have changed their mind. Oh, I very much want to exist. So, who will say this thing that I don't want to exist? And I want to know, because there is something curious for me when you say, I don't want to exist. If I would you think that Lord Krishna would say these words? I don't want to exist. No. Or Lord Shiva, or Ramana Maharshi, would he have said something like this? I don't want to exist. And you see? Okay, so then I ask you why you don't want to exist. You say because existence is synonymous with pain. Is it synonymous only with pain?
Not exactly synonymous, but existence, I feel mainly is always pain in existence.
Why pain?
I don't know, it just somehow it just manifests in me sometimes out of no reason.
Yeah, because when you say it's synonymous with pain or it brings up pain, I want to clarify, see, because only pain?
Pain, and I don't feel I belong here to this planet or something. I feel like very alien, this place.
Do you think there may be another planet you might belong to?
No, I don't mean it in this sense. It's like I feel very separate
from
everything.
Because I'm also listening when you say I feel separate. I'm searching for the highest meaning of what you're saying to see if it is what you're saying. I search inside myself for the highest way, the highest meaning of what you could say. And then I see if the highest meaning that I can give it is the same as you're giving it. I'm listening to you. And you say, because I see it separate from myself. And in a sense, I see this manifestation. One way you can say this is that I feel completely detached from everything I see. If you can say this, I feel just detached. Does your separateness means detachment?
No, not detachment. It's a kind of like negative sense. Always feel painful. And
why is it painful though? Detachment is one thing. You know the difference because you just answered. Detachment means you're looking and you can perceive everything, like you can see all the objects around and all the people. You perceive them, but without any projection. Your eyes are fresh. Your eyes are not interpreting eyes. They just see. This is a kind of innocence. But if you see separation, definitely you see objects also. And separation is one thing, but you already say that there's pain in it. Is it pain in the perception or pain in the objects? In what you see, is there pain in the objects that you see, or is there pain in the perceiving of them? I want to know where the pain is coming from, you see. What is causing pain?
I am not sure how to answer this answer, but I feel it's the perception. And what I mean by separation is like I don't feel home.
I don't feel home. And how do you imagine home would feel? If you know what is not home, then you must also have a sense what is home.
Yeah, I will know home when it's home, but I don't know how to imagine it or describe it. It's very like an intimate feeling that you know it is home. But for me, I feel the opposite. I feel no.
Because I am clarifying, because today I want to solve this letter for you. I don't want to be reading this letter again tomorrow. I think we can sort it today. This is my attitude for it. So when you say, we're probing together to find out how your mind is working to produce these words, because for me it's a mixture of something beautiful and something ugly. So I just want to look, and then we look together, maybe some understanding comes. So when you say, I don't, because when I'm home, I will know when I'm home.
Yeah.
You see? But you know when you're not home.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you know not home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So if you're able to know not home, you see? I know this feeling is not home. Okay? So this not home feeling is just a phenomenon. So what knows not home? I'm going to repeat this question. You see? You know this is not home. Why is not home? Why is it not home? You say maybe you can't describe why it's not home. It just doesn't feel harmony, some disturbance. But whatever it is that's telling you not home, this is not home, then you don't touch. Meaning this feeling is not home. Because we have to be careful that it's not just the mind is saying it's not home. Because if the mind is saying it's not home, the mind will never say this is home. You see? Because if it says this is home, it will be found out. Haha, you're a liar. Even this is not home. If the mind says this is not home, you believe this is not home. But if the mind says, oh, now this is home, then you'll find out that the mind is a liar. Because it will be pointing to something again. To say, now this, what is it calling a home, must be some sensation. It must be some kind of concept or some feeling, some state. Okay? So, I am going to say that not home is a state, but home is also a state. I'm going to not just explain, I want you to see it as well. Who is saying not home? Can the same one say home? The one who is saying not home, nothing is home. This feeling is not home, these people are not home, India also is not home, this satsang in there is not home, nothing I can see is home. Oh, then this one must know something. Because if it knows this is not home, it must know home. It's a very subtle thing. Then I ask, is this one who is saying this, is it the mind or is it the self? Who is recognizing this is not home? Is it the mind or ego? Same thing. Or is it the self is saying not home?
I don't know, but I think it's the mind.
Yeah. I want you to go beyond thinking. I want you to be sure about it. Why would the self say not home? The self itself is home. The self cannot show you home because self is home. Self is where the perceiving is coming from. It is the birth of the perceiving itself, is arising out of the self. And the perceiving, the perception is reporting not home, not home. Maybe saying not this, neti neti, not this, neti neti, not this,
yeah,
not this, not
like
this.
this.
None of these things home, okay? Then you are going to go one by one through the universe. Is not home, it's not this person, it's not this place, it's not this scripture, it's not this DVD, it's not this retreat, it's not anything. None of these things can be home. Something knows already, not this. But you have to be careful that this is not a trick that's going to go on forever. It's not this, it's not this, it's not the big finger, it's not the middle finger, it's not the second finger. It's not. You have to make sure something is not just buying time. And why you would know, either you can, if you see, if it's not this and it's not anything that the senses can perceive, then you can throw a big net over all the senses on the possibility of sensory perception and say, it's not going to be any of those. It's a big broom. It's not that. Then what else is left then? Then anything I can imagine will only be another concept, another state, another sort of phenomenon. So it's not this. And then we have rejected everything that you can perceive sensorily or imaginatively or conceptually. And then you have to come now, who is the conceiver of them? Who is the conceiver of them? Then also the conceiver must itself be the phenomenon. It must be phenomenon or it must be the self. Which is it? The one who is saying it's not this, not this, not this, not this. Is this one the mind or the self?
The mind.
You sure?
I don't know, I'm sure or not, but
The feeling is that it must be the mind, qualitatively saying it's not this, it's not this, it's not you, it's not you, it's not this, it's not even me. As you say, it's not, but even the one saying not, this one is what? Can something say also not that one? The one who judges qualitatively must be something phenomenal also. It cannot be the absolute. So therefore you can say not you, not other, not I. So if the one who is judging now joins the other things that it's judging, then what is left then? I will know if you speak from your mind now or not. You can take time over this. If you're saying, no, I know I am not home, the world is not, no place I can look in this world, no corner I look, I can find my home. Isn't it? I think this is what your letter is saying. I've not gone on to the second page, I'm still on the first page. I've looked everywhere in the universe, I cannot find a place I can say, this is my home. I cannot find an object I can say, this is my home, this belongs to me, I started here. I cannot find a parent even, there's even the parents also. I can perceive them also. I cannot find anywhere where I can find I am home. Then when you reach home, the idea is when you reach home, you say, none of this is my home. When you reach home, can you say, this is my home? This is a very subtle thing, and very few people can answer this question. Will you arrive at a place you can say, this is home? Who will be speaking? And I don't want to turn this into an intellectual conversation at all, because I think you have written very beautifully something here, and I know that I don't want to create one more sentence after this. We are going back and sweeping through everything to see what you're speaking here. The one who is saying it's not this neti, not this, not the world, not the person, not the place. It's not India, it's not Himalaya, it's not even Arunachala. Because I am here to see Arunachala. Is it Arunachala who is seeing me, or I am seeing Arunachala? So everything is reporting back to something here. So the whole mystery of this existence is going to be solved right here. Even my words is still reporting to something there. So you say that I cannot find my home amongst anything here. And now you're looking, you say, I cannot find anything. No concept is going to be enough. No mantra is going to be enough. No prayer is going to, even an answered prayer is not going to be enough. Because I have to reject everything, because you must have seen something to say, I cannot, none of these things will satisfy me. But why they won't satisfy you? Some people are satisfied, but why not you who satisfy? Yeah. Because something must have seen these things. They are existing in time. They are existing in my mind.
It's not like entirely unsatisfied. Partially I'm satisfied, but somehow I don't feel true to my heart.
Yes, yeah. Partial satisfaction means broken satisfaction, meaning that it's not that also. Momentary satisfaction, it cannot be that. So what you are searching is something complete rest, isn't it? It must be same thing. Liberation is complete rest, meaning that not even somebody resting, just this one. And the thing I'm looking at, you have said something beautiful. Nothing I can see will satisfy me. Either out there, either on this side of my eyes, or on the inside of my eyes also. The images come up in the mind, thoughts. I'm seeing even those, they are even external to me. So who is speaking? You see? The one who is not looking for anything. But something is looking for something. Something is saying, it's not this, I want to find my home. And I want to know if this one is the true voice. Something is saying, I cannot find my home. The solving of this one is going to show you something very great today. Has to be now. The one who is saying, and none of these things is my home. This is you may call it the intellect of the being. The intellect of consciousness. Some sattvic intellect is saying, none of this is me. Okay? But now we reject everything the intellect has said, because only with the intellect, the light of the intellect, we are using for this inquiry. So everything the intellect has seen, we are throwing it out. Now we are calling the intellect in the witness box now.
But Mooji, previously you asked me, can I see the seer?
Yes.
Or can the seer be seen? I
Yeah.
cannot see the seer.
Yes.
But
You cannot see the seer.
Yeah, but I come to a kind of paradox, because I cannot deny the existence of the seer.
Yes.
It's like there's seeing.
Yeah.
But when you ask me, can I see the seer? I cannot see. So it's,
Yes. Okay.
it's like stuck.
Yes. The reason why you're stuck is because you cannot depend on any concept. If you depend on a concept, you are going to be stuck.
Not only stuck, I feel like confused.
Yes.
It's like
Also,
so
something is
grounded, more
witnessing
grounded.
confusion. Isn't it? If even confusion comes, something is witnessing. You say, I look, I can't find the seer. Then you are who is looking and find not the seer. What it means that the seer cannot be found phenomenally. But the evidence of seeing is there.
Yeah.
But where the seeing is issuing out from, there's no phenomenon there. There's no phenomenal eyes looking at anything, but seeing is taking place.
Yeah, yeah.
Then what sees this? So don't look for another phenomenon as an answer. You see? Because what this question is doing is washing out from your mind any phenomenal residence for you. You are feeling what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Yeah. What this question is doing, it cannot show you, now you've used up phenomenon as far as you can go. You've used up all your phenomenon chips. Everything you've used up now. Because I ask you, can the seer be seen now? And it is seen that the seer cannot be seen. Why? Why can't the seer be seen?
It's like I cannot find the rooting point or something.
Yes.
The point where the seer is.
So another way what you're saying is the seer cannot be seen because the seer is not a phenomenon. The seer is not a person. The seer is not, you can say, okay, I can see the seer. No one can say, I can see the seer. Then what is making this discovery? Can this one be seen? So then where are you? What is your date of birth now?
I don't know, but just now, that moment, a few seconds ago, I feel I'm earlier than the seer.
Earlier than the seer. Why only a few seconds ago?
And now also.
What has been causing you trouble is something inside is tired of feeling that it is an object.
I know what I mean now. What I'm trying to express is I'm tired to exist as a person.
Yes. Yes. Then now you sanctified that statement. Because the statement before was hurting. The statement before was hurting because it's not true, because it's coming from phenomenal place. When it's coming from non-phenomenal place, then the pain is gone, you see.
But I'm very afraid now. I don't know why.
This fear, you have to feel it. It's just momentary. Don't run away from this one now. This is now what is happening is that the final holding on point of ego cannot sustain itself in the light of that understanding, you see. Because something is holding on to an identity, a shape. And now with the light of the seeing, it is shaking. But this is only another phenomenon. You are perceiving it. Even once, now I'm afraid. No, fear is there, and what is saying I'm afraid even, it's only coming from the mind. It's just thought. It's just energy. It's a kind of like a psychic kind of debris, dust. Is coming, some sort of pain that was holding on to a shape and is feeling like this. So don't pay too much respect to that. And don't try to suppress it. Just let it happen. Just like when the fire is going out, smoke is coming. You don't have to get rid of the smoke. Let the smoke happen. What can it trouble you? How can it trouble you? Is it? And this is why I say freedom is free, but it's not cheap. Meaning sometimes you have to feel the pain, but you don't give up. Some people, they feel pain, they are already running away. No, I don't want. So you have to bear that pain. Like all the ones who have become free, you have momentary pain because this body, pain body also. Pleasure body, but pain body also. And so somehow the consciousness inside it, as somehow been mixing itself, the identity with the body, some pain is going to come out of it a little bit. But you're not to mind that pain. Because now freedom. Then little pain it's okay. Come, but it will go. Otherwise, now is the most, the mind will come in the most potent form to try and sabotage your seeing.
Well, I don't know why. I feel I'm absent now.
Yes.
That's why kind of feel is like I feel
no,
absent.
You feel absence. Your absence, as ego. You're present as that. You see, not present as in time and in tense, not past, present, future. I mean, you are only that is here. Then the identity is illusory, but it was holding some attention, still being there. Then now you feel nothing. Some fear is coming, and then we don't have to discuss anymore. Don't worry about that.
So the thing will take care of itself.
It is taking care of itself. Who is there to take care of it?
Nobody.
Still, the feeling of I in the body is there and it will come. It is okay. Now it will not trouble. Because your mind is again establishing absolute seeing. Still the relative, because the noise of the relative, the force of the conditioning, all of this is still somehow buzzing. It will try and come back, but it cannot overcome you. Because the mind is like the ambition of the mind is to become a state again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if I can use the word silly as it is, it's like the ambition of thought is to become emotion and to become a state and to root itself somehow. It's not true, it's imagination, but it's almost like this is the movement of it. So you have to feel this feeling. Don't be thinking, oh, is this thought? Don't do over-analysis on it. Just stay only as the self. You are the self. All are the self. But if we are identified with body-mind, then you will doubt. You may not even believe, may not even accept yourself. You don't know what it means. You know now, beyond even meaning, not intellect. Because now your mind is integral with real understanding in there. But some movements will come, some fear will come a little bit, it's okay. But don't be thinking, oh no, but why is this fear come? Let it come. It's a small price to pay for freedom. This feeling come. It's just something burning off, it's nothing.
Thank you.
Right. And don't waste your time in wrong company. Don't hang about with wrong company for now. Just spend a bit of time, just be quiet. And let somehow the force of the seeing unfold more and more. It will continue going deeper and broader by itself. It doesn't need the mind, meaning it doesn't need the old regime of thinking. It doesn't need the old egoic mind. It is going to renew the mind. It's pulling the mind into its natural place. So don't think there's something I have to do. If you feel there's something I have to do, you keep on checking my eye. Look to see what this I is. Every time you check, it will vanish again. Because the I grows in the dark of the absence of inquiry. Then the I seed is growing like it is something. But it's only a kind of ghostly representation of yourself. Now your inquiry, when you look, where's the I to see? It can't stand the inquiry. You see, it's nothing. You keep on seeing it's nothing. If you see that the I feeling is nothing, even as you put here, even you're quoting even Sri Nisargadatta, I'm sure you got this. The great Jnani said that even the I am itself is trouble. You see, that even the consciousness, what I call the expressive consciousness, the dynamic consciousness, that this consciousness is sprouting trouble, because quickly the I am becomes I am the body, and then trouble comes. So even this I amness, when this is there, you will know that it is you may call the gesture, is the expression itself of the waking state. When the consciousness arises like this, then you will know that everything here belongs to the waking state. All your senses, time, space, relationship, everything, you see that it is the play of the waking state. And something understands this, but you will not suffer existence. Because you see, the same Jnani, he say, when somebody was saying, "Sir, I am experiencing, suffering," and he says, "No, you're not experiencing suffering. You're suffering. You're experiencing." You see, and that's what you are writing is that you're suffering. You're experiencing, and now I show you don't have to suffer experiencing. If there's no identity, you see. What was troubling you here is that the I amness was taking up a position of negativity. Say, I don't like this, this is not my home, I don't like. And then you see that this one is also fraud.
But it's so strong, really, really strong,
yeah,
that I will never even doubt that it does not have a real reality.
And this is the power of Maya. All the beings are under the spell of Maya, because the Absolute itself has identified too strongly with its expression, which is the I am. And then, as soon as it entered into the belief, I am the I am, and I am the body, then all the delusion is coming. And then also the Absolute in its manifestation as I am has got to start to suffer from its own projection. And this suffering becomes unbearable to itself. Then it brings you here. And it says, no, even this I have trouble, it's caused trouble now. Then for someone like this, only thing is to come home, you see. Come home means to even throw off the I am belief. As long as we have the I am, also, it says the I am belief is self-love. I love myself. But Absolute is beyond even that type of love. But this I love is also what I would call the dynamic expression of the Absolute. So the Absolute cannot hate itself in its manifestation. What has happened is that it becomes tired of its delusion, of self-delusion.
Yes.
It says, I don't want to delude myself. I'll play the game of delusion. Now I'm tired of delusion. And then from delusion comes illusion. It sees illusion. Then when it sees only as illusion, it says, I remember I made this game. But when it believes in the game, it becomes delusion. When it sees the game, it sees illusion, because all is kind of illusion. then the illusion is not hurting me. It says, no, I don't have to believe in this. It's all comes out of my own self. But we don't have to say anything more. You stay like that, and you keep quiet. Internally you see that there's already a stillness is there. This one has never been disturbed before. Only it dreaming disturbance, because it was living too much in the identity of I am, and I am the body. Then it became tired of I am the body, and then also it even became, in a sense, almost like tired of the I am. It's not really true, but it has to use this technique, because the self can only use an illusion to wake up itself, because it's never been asleep. Even that it's asleep is also an illusion. So it has to use an illusion to break its own illusion. You see? But we don't have to say anything more about it.
Yeah, listening you say your words, and it feels to me that I have never really suffered at all.
Yes.
Although appears to be.
This is exactly what I say, and I was just talking about it with some people. When I said to them, I once was listening to people talking, and this thing happened to me, and I don't know what to do, and so, and myself listening, I said, but wait a minute. Yes. I remember I used to be thinking like this. Once I was like this. And I have to try and remember how to be in that state. I went home. I left the people, I went home, and I tried to recapture this state when I was thinking like that. Tried. And then it came inside, the illumination come. And the illumination say, I was never like this. He says, you were never like this. I said, but a voice says, but I was like that. I remember. He said, no, you were never like this. Then I saw, no, it's true. I was only dreaming I was like that. Because the self cannot confess, I was like that. He said, no, you were never like this. You're always like this. But you're dreaming you're like that. And your dreaming became reality for you experientially because you believe this thing. You see?
Yes.
So I am very, very happy. I think we've cleared something up a bit.
Thank you, Mooji.
It's very good.
Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam. Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha, Ganesha Sharanam.